This is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. Pakistan origin Naeem Rashid has been awarded New Zealand's highest bravery award. Naeem Rashid lost his life while confronting an attacker who opened fire in Christchurch mosques in 2019. The US has started a commission to understand the failure of its 20-year war in Afghanistan. The commission will comprise 16 members from two major parties. It will have a one-year deadline to submit its preliminary report. Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan has stated that Pakistan will support Afghan people in every possible way to avert humanitarian crisis. While chairing the second meeting of Apex Committee on Afghanistan, Prime Minister expressed the hope that the world would not repeat the mistake of disengaging with Afghanistan. 9 people, including Puerto Rican music producer Flola Movie, died in Dominican Republic plane crash. The Gulfstream plane crashed when it attempted to make an emergency landing due to a malfunction. Security officials said that 6 passengers on board were American citizens. Severe storms battered the American Midwest after President Joe Biden promised aid to tornado-hit Kentucky. The National Weather Service warned of an extremely strong and potentially record-breaking storm system in several states in the central and northern part of the country. It includes dangerously high winds, snow, thunderstorms, tornadoes, and fire risks. The UN nuclear watchdog has reached an agreement with Iran on replacing its surveillance cameras at a centrifuge parts workshop at Karaj facility. The agreement will enable IAEA to resume necessary continuity of knowledge at this facility. A Syrian soldier has been killed in an Israeli missile raid in southern Syria. The Syrian air defenses managed to shoot down most of the missiles from the occupied Golan Heights. 2 young children were killed and several more were seriously injured when a bouncy castle was blown into the air in Australia. The children at a primary school in northern Tasmania were celebrating the last week of classes before the Christmas break. Up next, we have the national updates. The 7th anniversary of a deadly school attack on Army Public School Peshawar is being observed across the country today. The attack claimed the 147 students and teachers' lives. Since the school attack, at least 1,584 terrorists were arrested and sent to jail. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa telephoned Speaker Punjab Assembly and Pakistan Muslim League Qaid Chief Chaudhry Parvez Ilahi. The Army Chief inquired the health of former Prime Minister Chaudhry Shujat Hussain. Former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and former Finance Minister Ishaq Dar also telephoned Chaudhry Parvez Ilahi. Prime Minister Imran Khan has been featured in the list of most admired people in 2021. He was last featured in the same list by YouGov's survey in 2019. Former US President Barack Obama has been named one of the most admired personalities in the world. Prime Minister Imran Khan has decided to establish a new modern city near Lahore. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Political Communication Shehbaz Gill said 1,900 flats, 6 schools and a modern industrial zone would be established in new city. New twist has emerged in former Chief Justice of Pakistan Saqib Nisar's alleged audio leak case. Forensic report revealed multiple changes in tone and distance of voice of speaker in audio observed. PPP leader and former Punjab Governor Makhdoom Ahmad Mahmood met ex-Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif in London. Former Finance Minister and Nawaz's aide Ishaq Dar was also part of the meeting. The leaders discussed the politics of South Punjab in detail. The now estranged PTI leader Jahangir Tareen refutes former PTI member's statement about bearing Prime Minister Imran Khan's household expenses. Tareen said that he never paid a single penny for the household expenses of Bani Gala. Dense fog again blanketed different cities of Punjab. The flight operation at the Allama Iqbal International Airport, Lahore and Faisalabad International Airport is disrupted. The motorway police have advised the drivers to switch on fog lights while driving at a very low speed.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise for marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.
Next, we have the health updates. Pakistan has joined hands with TikTok to spread COVID-19 prevention awareness. TikTok partners with Ministry of National Health Services, Regulations and Coordination. Campaign has been titled Meri Vaccine Kahani to spread COVID-19 awareness. A news research by Hong Kong University showed that Omicron multiplies 70 times faster in airways and slower in lungs as compared to the Delta variant. Experts said it may facilitate person-to-person spread and very infectious virus may cause more severe disease and death. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. Elon Musk's Starlink wants to launch internet services in Pakistan. Delegation from the US-based global satellite broadband provider paid a visit to the Pakistan Telecommunication Authority headquarters in Islamabad. PTA assured its support to Starlink in accordance with Pakistan's regulatory framework. Up next, we have the sports updates. More West Indies cricket players and support staff have reportedly tested positive for COVID-19 who are visiting Pakistan for the tournament. Meanwhile, COVID tests of the Pakistani squad turned out to be negative. Veteran Pakistani cricketer Kamran Akmal takes back decision to withdraw from PSL 7. The development came after Akmal held discussions with Zalmi's coach and director. 7 times Formula 1 champion Lewis Hamilton received his knighthood for services to motorsports. Hamilton holds the record for most race wins with 103, while he's tied with German great Michael Schumacher on 7 drivers' championships. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Pakistan's famous stars Fawad Khan and Sanam Saeed are uniting for an upcoming web series for Indian OTT. The network Z5 shared a first look of Khan and Saeed on set in Hunza Valley of Pakistan. Pakistan recently set a new Guinness World Record for most cars in a drive-in music concert. The record was created at a musical show in Islamabad featuring singers Bilal Khan, Ali Azmat and Atif Aslam. England singer Ed Sheeran has become TikTok's most viewed musical artist for 2021. The live performance of hitmaker Shape of You at the UEFA Euro 2020 show got a record-setting 5 million views and counting. Up next, we have the business updates. Government of Pakistan has unveiled the Small and Medium Enterprises Policy. It promotes around 5 million businesses through facilitation and registration streamlining of taxes. Policy has relieved businessmen of the regulatory burden by excluding the condition of obtaining an NOC. The United States dollar touched its highest ever mark against the Pakistani rupee in the interbank currency market. The greenback closed at Rs 174.98 against the local currency after registering appreciation of 10 paisas.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise for marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.